You ready? All right. See,
you didn't see I gave you the little signal.
We saw it, but you didn't point. We usually have a monitor that we can see, but we're on a
professionals.
Boy, we both talk at the same time?
No, not anymore.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I'm fining you $20. I want cash too.
And I'm the holder of the money.
No. I don't even trust.
Let's see how much we got. Nope.
I don't trust him or Ryan or you. I'm the only one I trust. Yeah. Well, everybody, this is a first for us. We're actually at Cucinelli's Pizzeria right here in downtown Blue Ridge. We're doing the show, and what we're doing is recording it, and then tomorrow night, if Clyde doesn't screw it up too much, we can just put this whole thing up and see how it looks.
Well, we'll just hope that it works well because it smells. So, you know, if this camera can have smell, that would be the best part of it.
That would be great. This is a great place.
It is.
Now, you know all the history about Blue Ridge and everything else. This place that we're in has got a little history with you, doesn't it?
It does. This is a unique place right here where this is at. Matter of fact, almost right here where the restaurant is probably the corner part of the church. Used to be the Blue Ridge United Methodist Church here for 100 years. The church was here, and just about 4 years ago, we sold the church and relocated to a new property that was more accessible for our congregation. But yeah, so this ground is holy ground, so he's got to serve very good pizza. If not, he could be in trouble. No pressure, Ryan. No pressure.
No pressure at all back there for you, Ryan. So, you know, what we can't see is they're on the television that's next to us, and Ryan has yet to smile. There it is. We got him. So,
don't listen to him.
Anyhow, we're lucky enough to have Kevin with us today. Now, I know that you had a luncheon meeting you had to go to, and it ran over, and now you got something else you got to go to.
Never a dull moment. You know, I'm also, outside of my full-time insurance career, I'm a volunteer firefighter and EMT, so there's always stuff going on. We've actually got a couple of fires going on right now.
Yeah, I heard your phone going off, and that keeps you pretty busy. So, you know, we got this new location here. What else is going on in Blue Ridge that we might want to know about?
Well, there's always plenty of stuff going on in Blue Ridge, but you asked me how good this pizza was, because I snuck in here incognito the other night, just like a tourist, and eat pizza.
Okay, so let's go on back. No, I'm only kidding. So, I take it that you must have liked it the way you're talking.
The pizza was excellent. I'm a pizza connoisseur. I'm a connoisseur of a lot of food, as you can tell.
That's two of us.
But pizza, you know, there's some pizza places that I don't like it. Ryan asked me when I told him a few minutes ago, I said, hey, we eat in here. He goes, now be honest with me, was it good? I said, I will be dead honest with you. I said, it was great. And if it wasn't, I would tell him, but you got to come try this place out. Man, you know, I'm one of these people, pizza is good. You know, they start eating all the meat and everything, but I don't consider it good pizza till you get to the crust. That's the true sign of a good pizza.
Yep.
Just like as I was a kid, I clean my plate, eat the whole crust.
I love saving the very end of the crust.
Well, and you look at their menu, they have such a wide variety. I mean, chicken, bacon, ranch, pizza. I wanted that, but I wanted all meat pizza, so I couldn't have it both. So that means I got to come back. And it was excellent.
You know, one day maybe we could get them to put a smorgasbord up of all the pizzas, and then we can invite everybody in.
No pressure.
We invite everybody in, and we do a live remote because it seems to be working. We'll find out later today, but we can then have people vote on it like they did the barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got to tell you, and we got a skit that we're going to play in just a minute, and I'm going to let you throw it to him. We won't be able to see it, but it's about a 5-minute skit with Ryan and his dad, Paul, talking about coming here to Blue Ridge, and a surprise to me was what the favorite pizza was. I'm going to give you a chance to take a guess. What do you think the best-selling pizza is?
Oh, right here at the location?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, probably the chicken bacon ranch. Anything with bacon has to be popular.
Well, are you ready? It's the white pizza.
The white pizza. Oh yeah, that's the new trend. You've got to be in white pizza.
Well, Clyde made one. We'll have to show it at the end of the show. I did.
And you survived.
We did, and he actually threw it up and spun it up there. Paul was giving him directions, and Clyde wanted to hit the ceiling.
Hey, I did notice that. You know, when you come in kind of incognito and you don't know them, they don't know you, I sat back and observed. I was telling Ryan all the things in here I seen the other night. When you can come in and you get to see them spin the dough, that means something in a pizza place. And they were actually spinning the dough with their hands up in the air. Then I seen the cook back there actually, matter of fact, I think it was Ryan back there, had all their dough. They were slicing it to the proper weight. They were weighing it. So this is not just your average everyday pizza place.
You brought up a very good point. Did you?
I brought up a lot of good points.
Well, this one I'm going to come back that I can talk about. And this point is, they sell the dough here.
Oh.
I didn't know that till I asked. So you brought up a great point. You can come in and buy dough here.
Oh, okay, interesting. So you can be your own pizza maker at home.
Your own pizziolo, yeah.
We made pizza at Hank's house.
Wow.
So it's not even the pizza I made here. We made 2 of them there. Mine didn't turn out very well.
Mine was good.
But we still ate it.
I didn't get invited, but thank y'all anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that was the day the chair broke. We didn't want to hurt your feelings.
It was the night of the box, right?
Yes, it was.
You were invited.
And you're good thing you didn't come.
I'm glad I was there. I've already heard the outcome of that, so I'm glad.
I actually said on the air that if you were there, you would have left.
I would have definitely done.
I said you would have left.
But hey, have you seen the other stuff they've got on the menu? This is not just a pizza place. This is not just a pizza joint.
We've had the lasagna.
Things yet.
What did you have? You had the lasagna.
Lasagna. They got lasagna on
9
there.
layers.
Delicious.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you're on back there, Ryan. Talk a little bit about some of your menu.
That lasagna is made out of 9 layers. We make everything fresh every day. The ricotta, the sausage, everything that goes in that. That's good
I
stuff.
think Clyde's been here a few times from the look of things.
I only had the lasagna once, but I wanted again. The last time we were here, we had pizza.
Yeah.
But I definitely want the lasagna again because, you know, you go and eat places and you get lasagna and it tastes like the TV
Tastes like it's
dinner.
come out of the freezer and warmed
Yeah.
up.
But no, I was pleasantly surprised. It was really, really good. And Linda had it too, and she loved it too.
Yeah.
So-
Linda also ate my pizza when I went home too, so that just goes to show you. Have you got our first clip up ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let me know when it's up. We're going to run back there and take a look at the little monitor and have a laugh with you.
All right, you ready?
Anytime. Well, fancy meeting you here in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you get here?
How did I get here?
Yeah,
How much time we got? That's a long story. Yeah,
we got about a week and a half.
No, we vacationed here for years since Ryan was young, camping.
Yeah, grew up
And,
coming here as a kid.
We've loved coming here for 20 years, and then we bought a cabin about 8 years ago that we used to vacation in. We said, let's move here. So we moved here 4 years ago. Ryan came, a couple years later?
2 years ago.
And Ryan, I'm retired, and Ryan said, Dad, let's do another pizzeria. 74, we opened our first bakery pizzeria in St. Augustine, Florida.
Yeah.
And gee, how many years ago is that?
I don't know, but the cheese bread was great.
Almost 50 years.
Yep.
Almost 50 years. So we've been doing these for 50 years now, and this is probably our 20th location that we've done. And Ryan has owned his own pizzeria, and now we're partners in this one.
Yeah, this is number 3 for me.
Number 3
now,
for
is
Ryan.
he doing any work, or is he just a partner?
This guy's been an integral part of everything.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah,
Which means I don't do nothing.
that's not true.
Well, I got to tell you, we're in Blue Ridge, Georgia. We're right across the street from where the train depot is. And everybody I have talked to has been here already. And then we came in and had pizza when they had Fire and Ice, and this place was jammed.
Oh, yeah.
Non-stop, all night long.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, Clyde and my wife had the lasagna, and then we had the margarita pizza, Tamara and I, and it was excellent. And then Clyde ended up eating the margarita pizza when he brought it home. He's sitting over there, and he's a very fussy guy, and he loved it. So, tell me a little bit. The location you got is excellent. It's right here by the parking garage. Tell me a little bit about the decor. I see the tables, and I even see some more tables than when I was here last time. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to be getting some outdoor seating soon. Me and my brother Adam spent, 2 months building all this stuff by hand ourselves with Ronnie wood. A bunch of fresh cut Ronnie wood, still wet. That's why it's all imperfect. Imperfectly perfect, as we like to call
Come
it.
to my house, I'll show you some real green wood.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But name, I guess my first question is going to be, what is your best-selling pizza?
That's a good question. Probably the white pizza. The white pizza's been doing really well.
Surprisingly, the white pizza has been real regatta cheese, tomato,
The
mozzarella,
fresh Roma tomatoes, the garlic oil,
garlic olive oil.
the ricotta base, people love it.
Yeah.
It's a really good combo.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll have to watch you make one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can see what it looks like. When I was here, you were spinning the pizzas. Of course, you were running around like a one-arm, what do you call them?
Paper hanger.
Paper hanger, trying to keep up with
I
it.
had one pizza spinning in the air and the peel in the oven at the same time.
And at that point, you also had the sausage that you were cooking in there. And then I'm sitting there figuring out, how are they going to do the lasagna? And then out came those little lasagna plates, and it was like, man, they got it down.
Got it all worked out.
Yeah.
Fresh made, grandma's recipe.
Yeah.
We don't.
Okay.
9 layers.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they raved about it.
Awesome.
So I didn't even get a chance to get it because when my wife took home, she ate later.
Okay.
And usually she leaves it in there, and then I have to go through and figure out what I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
You're a good Italian boy. You know the good stuff.
The priorities.
Yeah. And it,
So your dad and you decided that you're going to open up here in Blue Ridge. I got to tell you, I think you got the best location in town.
I agree.
yeah.
Really do.
I agree. We looked around for over a year before we
Yeah.
finally picked this spot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We saw this and we decided, wow, this is it. This really is it.
Yeah. It still feels that way every day too. Every day I come in, I look out that window, you see everybody walking around downtown. The
Yeah.
train's about to start up this weekend.
Yeah.
It's a very vibrant, very alive place to be.
Hey, everybody, we're back. That was a pretty neat little segment, wasn't it?
That is a very good segment. You know, anytime you get to sit down with a father-son kind of combination there and learn the history of the business, that means a lot more when you do come into that.
Well, I met his dad back in St. Augustine, it's probably about 50 years ago.
Dad looked a lot younger than you. What?
Everybody looks a lot younger than me because they are. That might answer the question. Yeah. But what can I tell you? But other than that, I mean, Paul and I go way back. We opened up a couple bakeries in, let's see, we had one in St. Augustine, one in Gulf Breeze, one in Tallahassee, and we were getting ready to open one up in Houston. And then the economy fell down, and that hurt a lot. So people that had problems, I can agree with them on that.
Understand?
Yeah, I understood that. But what got me going was not their pizza when I first got there. They made, and maybe we can get Ryan to try one of these, cheese herb bread. Oh my God. It had the cheese just inside. So every time you would cut,
Oh my God.
the cheese was inside. I made
That is Stromboli stuff with cheese.
Pretty much.
yeah. And I went back 3 times And I didn't live in St. Augustine.
Oh my God.
So
Well, look, but honestly, if you haven't been in here, you're missing an opportunity. We snuck in here and all three of us was in there eating. All agreed it was some of the best pizza we'd had.
Thank you, Jeff.
well, my next door neighbor had it Saturday, okay? And so she calls up my wife and she goes, I got to tell you, that's the best pizza I've had since I've been in Philadelphia. So it just goes to show you. There it is.
So does Philly.
Yep. So Ryan, you got anything to say back there? You're awful quiet.
I'm just here for the good time, man.
Well, let me tell you, the guy that's with you always cuts in. And did you bring a box for him or anything today?
No box today. You told me I couldn't bring it here.
Okay, good.
Well, look, let me tell them a little bit more how easy it is to get here. So if you're trying to find the place here, look for the train. Where the train engine sets, just come straight in front of the train engine. You're going to come out a couple 100 feet and look at the new building on the right. You're going to find it in this open, it's so cool in here. It's open, all the glass. It's a cool place. Just sit back here and you kind of observe. You get to see the beautiful trees over in the park. And again, you alluded to it. You're on holy ground right here eating pizza. How much better could it be than where our former church used to be and everything? But you're going to get some great pizza and a great location and just a good time.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot.
Oh, no.
No, seriously.
You never get put on the spot.
Okay. This building here, you probably know everything that's going in here. What is going in here?
Well, I know. Obviously, you already got the axe throwing
Upstairs.
Going to be a new brewery going in a few months. That's up there.
Up top?
Up top.
Okay.
There's a real estate agency that's about to move in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a dog bar coming in too.
A dog, yep, a little dog spa, park, all that.
That's what that big spot is right there.
So there's several things. It's sitting here for a little while as COVID was kind of coming out and everything is opening up in here. This is kind of happening inside of town.
Yeah.
Everything. And you know what's convenient? You don't have to go over on Main Street and fight for a parking spot. You can come right here to the parking garage and back and walk right in. It's first stop on the right.
It's very affordable. It's $1 an hour, up to $5 for 5 hours or more. So it's real easy to get in and out. They've got 2 decks. There's a bottom deck and a top deck. There's an elevator, so you can go up and down. It's very accessible, very easy to get
So if you
in and
need to walk off your pizza, you can do that too.
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
sure.
How do you get upstairs? Is there a stairway and an elevator?
Yeah, there's a stair either end of the building, and then there's an elevator in the middle here. This middle.
Okay, so somebody wants to come in and go upstairs, they can take the elevator or the stairs. Clyde and I would take the elevator.
Yeah, you could park upstairs, go do some axe throwing, then take the elevator down, grab some pizza.
Now, is there something else? You told me something else was going in. I know the brewery. Was there a barbecue place or something?
I think there's a there's a
There's
barbecue
a barbecue place going in as well.
So,
right above us.
so you can come in here and you can have pizza, come back and later and have some barbecue, and then go up to the brewery and sit around and laugh at all the people that are out here walking around.
Then if you got somebody you don't like, you take them to the axe store.
Right. So you got everything rolled into one.
Call it dessert.
It's all into one. That sounds good to me.
That's where I get my hair cut.
Yeah, I understand.
Now, I will say this, because Clyde hasn't had his hair cut in, 8 years?
Maybe less.
Maybe less. I'm letting mine grow, and I'm growing a beard just so I can let Clyde, see what I used to look like.
Hank the hippie.
Hank the hippie. Hippie Hank. All right, got a question for you. You got that next clip ready to go?
Yeah, we're always ready
This
over
next
here, right?
clip.
Always ready.
This next clip is Jack Daniel's Distillery.
Oh, you got a commercial.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why I keep them here.
Why don't I get invited to Jack Daniel's Distillery?
Oh,
Well, we're going to go back there.
No, wait. No, we did Granddaddy Mims.
No, we did Granddaddy Mims, but this is Jack Daniel's that's coming up. But go ahead and do the commercial first, and then I'll throw it back to you.
You ready?
Anytime.
Welcome to Nomad Market in Morganton, Georgia. This little market is veteran owned by Keisha and her husband, and they are the owner-operator. If you notice, as you saw that sandwich squisher that makes some awesome sandwiches, we got deli meats and fruits and veggies, and their soups are delicious. They've got sauces and jams and sauces, local honey, knickknacks and t-shirts, and they sell s'mores kits. Where can you get that? Go to Nomad.
Hi, I'm Kevin Painter with Kevin Painter Insurance. I am your local independent insurance agent here located in Blue Ridge at 95 Progress Circle. As an independent agent, we're able to go out and shop the market for you and find the best company for the best coverages for you. We write all lines of coverage, both personal home, auto, business insurance, workers' comp, life, health, disability, Medicare supplements. We are different from our competitors. Where everyone else is focusing, trying to get you the lowest price, we take a consumer approach and want to educate you on your coverages and let you pick and choose what you think your insurance needs are. So come by and visit us again here at 95 Progress Circle, here in Blue Ridge, your local, hometown, independent insurance agent.
Too much flour, it'll cover up the crust. It'll ruin the flavor. It's looking pretty good on bottom. We'll give it another tire move over here.
You want some great New York pizza? Cucinelli's Pizzeria, Blue Ridge, Georgia. You gotta give it a try. The Curiosity Bookstore, Murphy, North Carolina. I'll tell you what, it's one of those gems that's hidden. You really need to go get a chance, stop in Curiosity Bookstore, Murphy, North Carolina. Curiosity Bookstore is not only a bookstore, but it's a place to find local artist artwork. Stop in, see Timmy and Vince, and tell them, hey, and Clyde. You see that? It goes like this to us. This is the finger.
That's the signal.
Oh, okay.
I'm not giving you the finger. That's the other one.
Oh, okay. Go. All right. Anyhow, hey, welcome back. Guess who we got with us? From back there, he came all the way over. So Ryan, you got to meet Kevin. He's a kind of an interesting guy. He ate here. He liked it. You're in.
I like Kevin a lot. Very likable guy. Very honest, very sincere.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of people.
So, we're here on a day that you're closed. And first of all, we want to thank you for letting us come in on a Monday. I know your dad's really busy today, so he must be doing like billing or something like that.
Yeah, managing the property.
Yeah, he's probably doing something like that with a golf club, I think. Yeah. That's okay, Paul. We'll get you. But anyhow, business has been better, I think, than you thought, hasn't it?
It's doing better than we expected, almost as good as we could have hoped for.
Outstanding. Well, everybody I've talked to, and like I said, my neighbor called up and said she loved it. He liked it. The doctor's office that I go to, they liked it. So you're doing well. You're doing very well.
You got some bad reports too.
Oh, I would if I did, because if I did, I would let you know just so that you could correct anything that you think. And
You were also on the Ask You Adventure area forum, which if you live out Asker Road like I do, everybody's on that one page or whatever, and everybody loves your pizza. I didn't see anything bad.
Wow,
so good for you.
That's awesome.
And you just brought up a good point, and that is, if there's something that when you come in here, like if you want more sauce or something like that,
anything,
ask for it.
If it's too crispy, not crispy enough, there's not enough top, you let us know, we will correct it.
There you go. I mean, I saw one, and your dad was talking to him back over there when we filmed the commercial, and your dad was over there probably 20 minutes talking to him, asking them all sorts of questions and saying how they liked it and everything else. So, don't be afraid to come in and say, this is the way I like my pizza. Can I have a little extra of this or that?
We do everything made to order, so that's the way it is. That's the way we want it to be. That's the way we expect it to be.
Well, you heard Clyde say that we took the dough home and we made pizza ourselves. His didn't rise because it wasn't unthawed yet. I didn't want to tell him. See,
Man, I kept trying to squish it out, and it would just go.
And that was the one that you gave me that I took home, and he's going like, well, how come yours is doing so good? I didn't want to tell him.
Room temperature.
Room temperature, yep.
Temperature. Well, I know now.
Yeah, before it goes in the oven, it's got to be room temperature.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, we made some good pizza. We ate both of them, but mine was much better.
I bet.
It was much better.
They were okay pizzas, but we used canned sauce.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's not quite the same as here.
No.
I got a pizza joke for you.
Go ahead.
So, a lady's waiting for a pizza, right?
Yep.
She tells the guy, "Hey, is my pizza is it gonna be long?" And the guy says, "No, they're all round."
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's it, huh?
And I got one more.
Oh, no.
What is a pizza maker's favorite movie?
What's that song? When the moon hits you in the eye like a big pizza pie.
Pie Hard.
Pie.
Okay, I'm done.
I heard that one.
Oh, gosh.
All right, back to you.
All right. Well, we're going to go back to you in a minute.
All right.
Because, Ryan, you were nice enough to let Clyde go back there and make a pizza.
I love watching people make pizza. When we're a little slower, you know, I like to have the kids come back and they like to play with the dough.
Oh man, that would make a kid's
It
day.
is my favorite thing in the world when the kids come back and try to make a pizza. I'm thinking about doing it as an actual thing.
You should have a date where they come in. Yeah.
A couple hours, the kids come in, you make your own pizza, it's on the house.
How about for like birthday parties and stuff?
Absolutely.
And the
For
kids
birthday
make their own pizza for a birthday party.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Yep.
That is a great
My
deal.
birthday's coming up in September, Hank.
That's good. I'll bring you here, no problem. No problem. I mean, you're almost a professional. Because I got to tell you, first of all, you got the patience of a saint. You let us come back here and kind of take the run of the place. But you actually talk Clyde through making a pizza from just, making it to spinning it. Yeah. And then he wouldn't stop spinning the thing because you're going to see the clip in a minute.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So
Then he taught us everything about the oven. I didn't know anything about the cold and the hot spots and turning the pizza and all that.
well, and the other thing is you weren't real good at turning the pizza. That was your only problem, I
I was
think.
terrible at that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I need a little more practice.
But other than that, everything else seemed to be going pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the pie looked great.
Yeah.
It tasted good.
Yeah, we didn't care how it looked. We cared how it tasted.
Well, it wasn't.
was awesome.
Well, I do like the part where Ryan said, well, we'll just pretend this is a small pizza because you had the big pizza dough.
I didn't get it stretched out for the full show.
Yeah.
But I noticed when I saw Ryan in the film, he really gets it up there, and you can see it, getting bigger. And I never did that.
It takes a little time to get confident with the way the dough feels and how it's going to stretch and making sure the gluten is fully formed and everything is going to pull out nice.
So let me see. You tried it in one day.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for what, 40, 30, what? I don't know.
Feels like it. No, probably 12 years.
12 years he's been spinning them.
Have you hit the ceiling yet?
Not here.
Not here? But you have.
Well, he's professional enough not to hit the ceiling.
Real close.
All right.
So, all right. Well, you know what? Talking about him doing his pizza, do we have a commercial first of all? Yeah, we do, don't we?
We never did do that?
You did the first one. And then we showed the clip of Jack Daniels, so now you should have the second commercial come on.
Oh, we didn't show the clip of Jack Daniels.
You didn't?
We did the commercial. We haven't done the Jack Daniels.
Well, there that is. So let's take it to Jack Daniels.
Let's do it. Here comes Jack.
Good old Jack.
I don't know exactly where we're at, but I know where we're going.
That's to say the truth. Hank's got us lost again.
No, I'm not lost. We're on Route 231. We're going to go up here to 129. We're going to take a left. It's going to take us to 55. We're going to the Jack Daniels Distillery. If Bill didn't make the wrong turn back there, we'd have been there, but we're going to get there now. So Jack Daniels coming up next.
Give me a thing.
No, give it to... I'll be pulling the thing.
Now, where are we?
This town produces more alcohol than poured at my family reunions. Yet it's located in the dry county. They weren't able to drink a lick. I guess it's the only way to guarantee work is going to get done. We met up with Randall, who's been with the company since high school. He was going to show us the ins and outs of making the world's most famous whiskey. But first, he was taking us to meet the founder of the distillery.
The statue you see here, Mr. Jack, this is a life-size statue of him. He was only 5 foot 2 inches tall. One thing not life-size about the statue is the size shoe that's on him. In real life, Jack wore a size 4.
Oh, wow.
They had to make the shoe bigger here to keep him from tipping. That's right. So when he learned to make whiskey, he left home, went to live with a fellow by the name of Dan Call. Dan Call, he was a Lutheran preacher and taught Jack how to make whiskey. Brother Call's congregation and his wife, they decided he needed to either give up whiskey making or preaching, so he sold his stills to J. Daniels 1864.
So he was making whiskey during the Civil War.
War of Northern Aggression, that's right.
How many gallons of Jack Daniels you reckon y'all make a year?
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch.
Whole bunch, right. Whole bunch.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Did Jack indulge at all?
Sure, Jack's been standing there stone since 1941. Y'all come into Mr. Jack's original office here now. The only original building left on the property today. This is a picture of Mr. Jack here. His real name was Jasper Newton Daniels, always referred to as either Mr. Jack or Uncle Jack. Wasn't ever married, didn't have any kids that we know of. So when he died, he left the distillery to his sister's oldest son, that'd be his nephew, of course, Lem Motlow.
Okay.
And that's a picture of him smiling there.
In 1909, the distillery was closed for 26 years due to Prohibition. It was Lem who reopened the distillery and started making whiskey the way his uncle taught him.
Now, he died in 1947. He left the distillery to his 4 sons. From left to right, you've got Connor, Robert, Hap, and Rager Motlow. Now, back in 1956, the Motlow brothers sold controlling interest of the distillery to Brown-Forman Spirits out of Louisville, Kentucky. Thing to keep in mind, the 4 brothers, just no immediate heirs to take over the distillery. You know, you can tell by that statue out there, Jack was kind of a shorter fella.
Yeah.
Awful short on temper. One morning he got to work here and needed a letter out of the old safe. Now, in trying the combination to the safe once or twice, for some reason, couldn't get the safe to open. Got mad, hauled off, gave the safe a big kick. He broke the big toe on his left foot. He didn't go to the doctor right away and died from it 6 years later. Gangrene or blood poisoning set up in the break, eventually spread through his entire body. That's what Mr. Jack died from at an early age of 61 years, from kicking this old safe. You know, the thing about it, though, is Jack Daniels must be a pretty good medicine. Because if you kick the, that's right, you kick the safe, the gangrene sets up, it's going to get you in about a month. Because they didn't have antibiotics in those days. It took 6 years to kill Jack.
All right, here we go. Well, Clyde, I see you were really busy back there while we were running that clip. I'm afraid to ask you.
What?
Oh, what? What were you doing?
I'm working on stuff. I was looking at more pizza jokes.
I bet everybody at home is really excited about that.
I bet they were too.
So, all right, we did run the clip. Now we got to go through a commercial, and then the whole episode is all about you and Ryan tonight.
Let's get the commercial over with.
Well, let's do it.
Where is it?
Too much flour, it'll cover up the crust. It'll ruin the flavor. It's looking pretty good on the bottom. Give her another turn over here.
You want some great New York pizza? Cucinelli's Pizzeria, Blue Ridge, Georgia. You gotta give it a try.
Welcome to Nomad Market in Morganton, Georgia. This little market is veteran-owned by Keisha and her husband, and they are the owner-operator. If you notice, as you saw that sandwich squisher that makes some awesome sandwiches, we got deli meats and fruits and veggies, and their soups are delicious. They've got salsas and jams and sauces, local honey, knickknacks and t-shirts, and they sell s'mores kits. Where can you get that? Go to Nomad.
Hi, I'm Kevin Painter with Kevin Painter Insurance. I am your local independent insurance agent here located in Blue Ridge at 95 Progress Circle. As an independent agent, we're able to go out and shop the market for you and find the best company for the best coverages for you. We write all lines of coverage, both personal home, auto, business insurance, workers' comp, life, health, disability, Medicare supplements. We are different from our competitors. Where everyone else is focusing trying to get you the lowest price, we take a consumer approach and want to educate you on your coverages and let you pick and choose what you think your insurance needs are. So come by and visit us again here at 95 Progress Circle here in Blue Ridge, your local, hometown, independent insurance agent.
A Curiosity Bookstore, Murphy, North Carolina. I'll tell you what, it's one of those gems that's hidden. You really need to go get a chance, stop in Curiosity Bookstore, Murphy, North Carolina. Curiosity Bookstore is not only a bookstore, but it's a place to find local artist artwork. Stop in, see Timmy and Vince, and tell them Hank and Clyde.
First of all, I love watching him back there. You know, he just does his thing. While he was doing that, we were just talking about my Mac and how much problems I had with that. I mean, it knocked off my AOL. It knocked off my Apple. And I don't know what the difference is between when it says, what's your Apple? What's the one that turns this computer on? What's the one? I am so screwed up on it that when Clyde comes over, he's going to have to go through all of this. There's got to be something where you just put one password in and it opens everything up.
Yeah, you wish.
I do wish.
Yeah.
We're working on something for that.
Boy, I hope so.
Well, they have software that remembers all your passwords, but I don't trust people's software.
Well, yeah, because they could go back. Of course, if they went into my bank account, maybe they put money in it.
Yeah, they feel sorry for you. And
Yeah.
maybe throw a couple
They go like
bucks in
this
there.
poor guy. What the heck?
Yeah, thanks, poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you never get hacked individually. Anytime anyone ever gets hacked, it's always 200 million people's identities were
Yeah.
today in a
Yeah.
mass breach. So it makes no difference what you do.
Yeah. You know, if they want your stuff, they're going to get it. I hate to say it, but that is true.
The world we live in.
Yeah. So, Clyde, what are you doing?
Nothing?
Yeah, look at him, nothing. Okay, tell us the joke.
I'm trying to get another joke.
Oh, okay, then you don't have one then.
I don't have one. I'm trying to get one.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. This next segment we got, what do we got? Our commercials are all done. So the next segment is you and Ryan. Ryan being the teacher. And I got to say, being an educator, I got to give him an A, and I'm going to give you a B+. Okay?
I'm surprised you gave me a B+. Actually.
No, I got to tell you, I was totally impressed with you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love the way you put the white sauce on, and I mean, sprinkle the cheese on, and then the flour.
Well, I may need a job, so you got to really perform sometimes.
You know, Ryan might take you for working here, but he's not going to pay you.
I'd eat up all his profits.
You probably would. Probably would. So, are you almost ready to kick in your specialty?
What is my specialty?
Making white pizza.
Yeah, but the problem is I'd have to wake up and come to work.
It's a lot of that.
Oh, man, I don't know if I got it in me.
What time did you wake up today?
My wife woke me up about 10:30. Said, "You better go take a shower and get going."
Oh, this guy sleeps in.
Oh, that's early for him.
But I was up till 3 messing with your Rolaco.
Oh, okay, well,
video.
good.
So,
Yeah, but
and my dog.
Yeah, I was going to say, you stay up late every night anyhow, and I stay up late, but I end up waking up every day around 7:30.
I don't know how you do that. I'm toast about this.
You are. But when we make appointments to go places, 90% of them have to be after 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Now, we did one where we went to Dawsonville to do the car museum there.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
And that's neat.
That is pretty. I just got in the back seat and slept.
We used to do that one in Tallahassee a lot. The car museum.
Did you? Well, there's two of them. There's one in Hiawassee, and that's a car museum. That's just all the old cars. Mm-hmm. The one in Dawsonville is all about racing. That's, what is it? Oh, Elliott Chase.
Yeah.
The family. And so it was...
Elliott, what was his son's name? It was Dad and the son.
Wild Bill from Dawsonville's the dad, and Elliott is the son.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And I mean, you want to talk about memorabilia from racing?
Yeah.
And all the old bootlegging cars
It
and
was
what they
Bill
used to
Elliott, right? Bill Elliott?
Yeah.
Chase Elliott.
Right.
Okay, I'm with you now.
I'm glad.
I'm catching up.
Good. Good. And his wife was the one that let us in, but I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name. She was very nice.
Very nice.
Hard working.
Oh.
You know, if I was, they got to have some kind of money. If I had that much money, I'm at home on the couch watching TV or something. But,
Wait a minute, you do that now.
But she was working.
No, I mean the money part. But what the heck? All right, you ready to put your clip up?
I'm ready. I don't think I've seen this, have I?
No, you haven't.
Man, I can already tell that guy looks fat.
Let me know when it's on, because we're going to run over and check it out.
Okay, I'm playing it.
You playing it? Is the mic off?
No, the mic's not. I haven't started yet. Are you ready?
Oh, we're waiting for you.
You got to give me the throw, like, hit it.
Go ahead. You ready? We'll throw it to him. Now.
Have you ever stretched dough before?
No.
Not at all?
Never.
Okay, I like that. You're going to want to do,
Yeah.
you're going to want to make sure that peel is sanded. So you're going to take some of that semolina there, just a pinch.
Is this?
That's the semolina, yep. You're going to spread that around on there as thin as you can get it. You got to think like an ancient Egyptian fulcrum. You just need enough to move the object. You don't want too much, otherwise that'll get stuck on the bottom and burn in the oven.
How's that look?
A little more than that.
A little more than that?
Yeah. Perfect. Man, this guy fine tunes. I like that. Not bad. Looking pretty good. Okay, so let's take a pinch of flour, a pretty good pinch, and sprinkle it on there nice. You see you got a few wet spots. You want to get those wet spots out of there. Like that.
With flour?
Yeah, so go ahead and sprinkle it on there and then kind of just go over it like that with your hand. Make sure it's on there nice. Okay, and then we're going to flip that sucker over. Okay, give it a couple more presses. Make sure you're feeling happy about where it's at. Nice and uniform.
Yeah, I can feel it.
It gets easier the bigger it gets.
It's a little floppier.
You can give it a toss if you want. That's up to you.
Really?
Yeah. We can make 10 more of these.
Is this where you start tossing them?
Yeah.
So you.
Oh, didn't drop it. Nice.
Okay,
Didn't put a hole in it either. That's half the battle. Not dropping it, not putting a hole in it, you're good to go.
Man, how do you get it so high?
Oh, nice.
All right, I got this.
You do. I can see
Ladies,
it.
watch out.
Oh man, that was pretty good.
All right, there we go.
Not bad.
It didn't hit anybody in the head, so I'm pretty happy.
You still haven't dropped it?
Is that still good?
You're gonna go a little more than that. You got to get
more.
See this line here? You got to get that big.
To the ceiling?
Hey! And really and truly, when you're spinning pizzas, most of the time it's for show. You know what I mean? When it starts getting bigger, you spin it too much and you get real bad thin spots. You can go ahead and drop it on the peel there. Yeah. Not too shabby. Look at that. It's a little small, but we can pull her out. Oh wait, yeah, you want to make a white pizza, right?
Yeah, white pizza.
Okay, we're going for the ricotta then.
Good thing I'm here.
Yeah. Hank saved the day. Here we go.
All right, so like finger painting.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's better to start with that mentality and you go as slow as you need to, because again, this is a labor of love. You want to make a good pie, you got to make it with love. And in order to do that right, it takes time. We're going to drizzle some of the garlic oil on there. Ready?
Yes.
Just like that. Okay, you're going to do a light layer of the shredded mozz. If you haven't noticed, we're big fans of garlic and olive oil around here.
I dropped some.
I'm going to take some of these round tomatoes here. Add a little more garlic oil. It's the secret. You can never have too much garlic.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm saying it's so heavy it feels like the panel can break. Because it's been there.
That one's pretty durable. Usually it'll break here on that seam.
All right, so
Go for it. Throw it right in the middle.
again?
Yeah. Okay. I prefer the short one.
Let's see why.
The short one gives you better control.
All right.
Oh, God.
There, I'm loving this.
That's a good pie.
It looks good. All right. Ryan, what do you think of your new help?
He's hired.
Well, there you got it. Clyde's first pizza. What an experience. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, and stop into Cucinelli's Pizzeria. Ryan will make you great pizza.
No, I gotta get his hand signals. I know. The first time he pointed to us, I thought we were on.
Giving you the middle finger.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. While you were, I saw you went in the back over there. You making what today?
We were finishing up some dough. We're making the dough today.
Okay. Oh, you're making the dough today? Now, were you making garlic knots or something back there earlier?
No.
No? Oh, I thought I saw him twisting stuff around.
You got to knead it. You knead it.
Okay.
Turn it into the dough.
That's you could work Mondays, come in here and knead the dough because you're a needy person.
I am needy, but I probably eat half of it. So
Well, you're taking it home. I can see it now. Your pockets be blowing up. So, but anyhow, I got to tell you again. Thank you for letting us come here. At this part of the show, we do what we call shout-outs. So if you have anybody that you want to do a shout-out to, we're going to let you do that. So we're going to give you a minute to think. And I'll tell you what, we're going to let Clyde go first so you can get an idea. If you want, I'll go second. And then if you want, you can then end it. How's that? Sure. All right, Clyde.
yes, sir.
You did pretty good today with those hand signals.
Well, the only thing I messed up was the very beginning, but I didn't know what the heck you were talking about. So you got to give me a break on that one.
So I don't know what the beginning was like. It was a regular show.
You'll see it later.
I'm sure I will.
Wreck the whole show.
Oh, what the heck. So you want to do your shout out?
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
As usual, I have a shout out. Wait, this is my good side? Okay. I give a shout out to my dog Ruby.
Yep.
She's doing good today. And all my airborne engineers and 82nd Airborne, 101st. There's a whole bunch of those guys out there. And like we talked about, I found out that there's now female airborne paratroopers, which is awesome. So shout out to all my airborne paratroopers. And shout out to all the business guys that are down here in Blue Ridge that take all my wife's money.
You know, talking about that, don't you want to do a shout out to Tamara about giving you the Jeep with no gas?
I'm afraid of her.
All right, that sounds good. So that's your shout-outs for today.
I'm done.
Okay. Of course, my shout-outs, first of all, go to all the first responders that are out there, all our veterans that are out there. You know, things are starting to pick up around the country, which is really good. I want to say, first of all, Shawn, I saw the video that you did with Rivato. Came out gorgeous. Good job. All the guys in Orlando, I know you guys are still recuperating from Bike Week. Those poor guys were going constantly. They told me that the night that they did Nova Rex concert, they got home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I believe it. I mean, it's party time down there.
So I'm dying to see this week's show because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of clips from Bike Week. And you shouldn't be watching because they want you there for next year.
All right.
All right? So with that being said...
We can't go. We're too old.
You're too old. I like that stuff.
You going?
Then I'll take Ryan. Ryan's got a bike in the back.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a motorcycle. So
We'll get you something. We'll get you a little scooter.
I got a little tricycle, maybe.
Yeah, that's safe.
All right.
Anyhow,
It was fun.
you got any shout-outs?
Absolutely, man. This place put to come together with a lot of people. A lot of people have helped us. So we got Julie Fitch. She was a big part of making this whole thing come together. You know, her and John Kiefer helped set the whole thing up. John owns this building, turn us into a beautiful place for us to come in and make this whole process a real thing. We spent a lot of time looking around trying to find somewhere where we're willing to spend, you know, the next 10, 20 or more years.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not much for franchising. I'm not one of those guys. I'm more of a here's one location. I'm going to be a part of this community and get to know these people. And they have really helped facilitate that for me and make this feel like it's something I can really do long term. The super for the building, Brad, he's been a huge help. He's here every day making sure if we have anything, you know, that we need, he's here to take care of it for us. I want to shout out to my employees. These guys are awesome. You know, most businesses, when you start a business, you usually have a little bit of turnover. You find a couple new people. I haven't had to replace anybody.
Outstanding.
And everybody wants to...
Who's the gentleman you got in the back?
Trevor's in the back right now making dough. Doing an
I see him here all the time.
Yeah, he's always here doing a great job.
Yep.
And then, of course, I have to shout out to my family. I've got my grandma and grandpa here. They're the inspiration for all this. My grandma Margarita, my great uncle Vinny, my great uncle Sonny wouldn't be here without those people and doing what they do.
Yep.
My father helped me out. My mom, this is a family business. We're all doing this together. So a lot of people came together to make this a real thing.
I got to tell you, you're smart not wanting to go into franchising. I can tell you that right now, because you want to keep your quality, and that's the one thing. If you got a one shop, place, the quality will stay with you forever. And everybody I've talked to loves your pizza, so you're not doing bad.
Thank you. I'm always keeping a keen ear out for anything we can improve, though.
You know, and that brings me up to a point that we were talking about earlier. You taught Clyde how to make the pizza, and then we were talking a little bit about maybe birthday parties with the kids, or having a day where you want the kids to come in and learn the trade, make a pizza.
I used to do that in Perry. We would have the kids come back whenever they were there, you know, and they'd come back and stretch the dough, and I'd hang out with them, and they'd do their thing, and we'd let them put it in the oven. This place is a lot busier than
Yeah.
that one was, so it's a little harder.
You'd almost have to do like Home Depot, where they have just a time that kids can only come in, like, you know, and they set them out in the parking lot.
Yeah, like from 11 to 12 on a Friday.
Yeah.
You know, if kids want to come in
Yeah.
and make a pizza. I would love that. That would be cool.
All right, well, there you got it. Here we are, Cucinelli's Pizzeria, Blue Ridge, Georgia. Are you almost ready for your ending?
I'm ready.
Okay, now, you can't see this, but when our ending comes up, Clyde pretends he's screeching out on his bike. So, you got it.
Well, that's because we're cheap. We don't have any good sound effects. So I got to ad lib.
Wait a minute, you're in charge of all of that. Don't tell us how cheap we are.
I'll work on that.
Work on
Get
that.
some good ones.
Yeah, why don't you do like the monkey thing, what you did for us, and then got us muted?
No, I learned my lesson on that one.
Okay. We did the chimpanzee retreat, and he wanted to have a sound of the monkeys. Ho, ho, we're the monkeys. Well, when he played their music, they muted it.
I got my hand slapped on that.
Yeah. But no problem. All right, well, let's go to the ending, and then it's been a fun day, everybody. Thank you.
It's been fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, you got to do the...
Oh, you ready? Well, that's why we got you there.
That's right. Wait a minute.
You ready? Join the adventure.
Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, okay. We'll edit that out. Ready?
No, we won't. Join the adventure and enjoy the ride. We'll see you next week.
Love it.
Catch CFTV North every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. Catch Cycle Fever TV Florida every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. So join the adventure and enjoy the ride. Hopefully we'll see you soon.